Alright guys, welcome back to Fog Wrestling. We're here for some Total Extreme Wrestling episode 6, the third episode of Smackdown and the last episode before the Elimination Chamber this Sunday. Should be a good show. Expecting to find out some more stuff before we get this Sunday. You can see there is last week's show. Basically, Owens, BRYAN, Nakamura, King Corbin and Rey Mysterio all qualified for the Chamber. But what will happen guys tonight? Well, we have something similar to Raw. Who knows? Will Edge be here? Who knows? Will we find out who runs over Adam Pearce?
Who knows?
Whoever the fuck that guy is. Who knows? With that said though, let's start the show. Let's get stuck in and let's see what happens.
Daddy Pearce is still breathing, brother.
Right, give me the intro. Are you ready?
Are you ready for a good time?
AC/DC here getting us started on episode 6.
And even then, like, it's just the product kills it. AC/DC should be good, and they're just not in this intro.
So we kick off SmackDown with the Samoan family as they make their way to the ring. Heyman says last week Edge failed to take his advice, and that means his comeback fairy tale will turn into a nightmare come WrestleMania. I like saying WrestleMania in Vince McMahon's voice regardless of who's saying it, so I mean it just says better. Welcome to WrestleMania! You know, it just says better. McMahon's got one of those voices that's pretty easy to interpret. Or
yeah, it's not like I could never do a Paul Heyman.
No. My client.
I don't pay my employees.
Anyway, Roman Reigns says that the beating that he gives Edge at WrestleMania will be rated R, and that when he's done with Edge, he will be left laying unconscious, just like Adam Pearce was a few weeks ago.
Oh, is he the one that did it?
Finally, Jey Uso tells Edge that he attacked him last week from behind, and if he wants to get to WrestleMania, he still has to go through him. Uso challenges Edge to a match at the Elimination Chamber and says that if he can't beat him, then he can't beat the head of the table, and proposes to Edge if he loses, he challenges the Raw Champion instead. Ooh. So, there you go, Jey Uso says that Edge can't beat him, there's no way he can beat Roman Reigns.
Oh, I agree with that.
So he shouldn't challenge for the Universal Belt, and he should go and face whoever the Raw Champion is instead. And this gets a 67 segment rating, so no bad. Jey Uso underperformed, unfortunately. Heyman looked good. Heyman worked with the crowd well. The announcing quality helped it. The angle got the crowd hotter. The angle got the show off to a strong start. I mean, yeah, it looks like a strong start, but the rating itself isn't that great, so, you know.
We move on, 67 guys, not where we want to be, not our ballpark.
Up next though, Edge comes out to the top of the ramp. I see clearly.
And I bring ratings.
Right to your TV. Edge comes out to the ramp and tells Roman Reigns unless he plans on making him watch a 30-minute Roman promo, then he has no chance of leaving him unconscious. Edge turns his attention to Jey Uso and tells him, why wait till this Sunday, brother? Let's do it tonight. So Edge...
It don't work for me.
Edge wants Jey Uso tonight. Well, you get him tonight. Well,
Ooh.
I don't know, the ratings Edge are bringing in, I might give him Jey Uso every fucking match. 77 there for Edge. Edge looked good. Jey Uso again was very underwhelming this time, so, I mean, Jey Uso seems to be letting the side down a bit.
All you had to do was stand there.
I know, and take a slabbering, but he couldn't even do that. Edge improvised well through the segment, and again, the announcing helped, so, I mean, there you go, Edge and Heyman, they seem to be the two main guys here that know what to do. No chance, that's what you've got. McMahon comes out, joins Edge on the ramp, tells everyone that nobody's out here makes matches. He does, damn it. Vince says tonight we'll have a 6-man tag featuring the participants in the Chamber match, and the winning team will then go into a triple threat match with the winner of that match getting the last entry in the Chamber.
Matches.
Mr. McMahon says Edge versus Uso is on, but it will happen this Sunday. Vince says both will be in action tonight against opponents of his choosing. So there you go. Edge.
79, Finney fucking Mac.
Finney Mac, the man. Edge making his debut on SmackDown for the first time, or since 2000.
Debut,
well, not his debut, his return.
His first match.
His in-ring return to SmackDown for the first time. For the first time in, I don't know how long. It's a long time. 10 years, decade of
absence.
Decade of absence. So there you go. McMahon making a bunch of matches, and he gets a 79. So McMahon shows that he's still got it, even at the age of 75. Up next. So, 6-man tag match. Jesus Christ.
I expected better for this, guys.
And about that had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Great wrestling, but a shit rating. Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Rey Mysterio defeated King Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Kevin Owens in 1648 when Rey pinned King Corbin, something his son couldn't do last week, with a 619 into the West Coast pop. Paul Heyman did some good work at ringside. Kevin Owens benefited from having a ground well of public support. Right, so Kevin Owens seems to be over with the crowd, but not over with us, which is interesting.
Yeah.
In terms of the in-ring performances, Mysterio had a 66, Bryan an 80, Roman Reigns an 83, Kevin Owens a 79, Nakamura a 66, and King Corbin a 63. So King Corbin here pulling up the rear. So it's going to be Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Rey Mysterio tonight. Triple threat match. Winner gets the last entry in the pod. Who could it be?
Hold the bus way up a minute. Is this not a weird selection of people? You've got heels and faces teaming up together.
It's just a random.
I don't know, but I don't know. I just feel like if you swapped Owens and Reigns, it would have worked more. I don't know. I would never see a match booked like that.
Yeah, but then the main event's going to be either three faces or three fucking heels. So
no, I get that, but I just don't think that match would ever happen. But all right, you went for something that's fucking no work.
It's no work. That's a disaster. Get me sacked, McMahon. You're fired.
What is this bullshit?
Anyway, speaking of bullshit, up next.
We've got a women's match probably. Oh, it's a
Sasha
segment.
Banks is shown backstage getting ready. 50 segment.
Awful.
Big E now is shown walking down a backstage hallway on his way to the ring. We're going to have tag team action up next.
Jobbers everywhere, guys. Ratings down the pan. Oh,
and then about that good heat and decent wrestling, the team of Sami Zayn and Bayley defeated Big E and Sasha Banks in 10 minutes 3 seconds when Sami Zayn pinned Big E with a haluva kick. Sami Zayn will take on Big E this Sunday for the IC Championship at the Elimination Chamber. In terms of in-ring performances, Big E and Sasha Banks had the best two, so they were like the dominant team, but they lost the match. The match was poorly placed, the crowd were already hot and didn't need working. So there you go, interesting stuff there.
I don't get that logic. I mean, why can't the crowd just be hot for the full 2 hours?
Maybe 2 hours is a long time to keep them hot. Maybe they need cool down. I don't know. You ever been hot for 2 hours?
I know, but when you're watching the Attitude Era, the crowd's constantly ballistic.
See when you're making your videos, like, see you're doing a 2 hour fucking FIFA stream.
Or Raw review. I do 2 hour Raw reviews, guys.
Are you going to be pumped for the entire thing, or?
Depends. If I'm playing Foot Champs, I want to kill someone, maybe.
Alright, well, here we go. Up next. Oh shit! We just skipped there.
Something. It was,
God damn it!
It was a Rey Mysterio segment.
It was Dominic basically congratulating his dad for the win. And he says the only thing that could have made it better was if he was there. So.
And that.
So yeah, the only thing would have made it better if he was also in the chamber. But he's not in the chamber.
And what rating would that have got?
Well, we'll find out after the show.
Would that have scraped a double digit?
I'm hoping so. Anyway, up next, and about the great heat and good wrestling, JS was defeated Cesaro in 11-10 by pinfall for super kick. This got a 63. Not great.
I mean, if these guys, well, especially Cesaro, man, he's Jason Statham, but with a Bret Hart degree, should be getting the job done.
So Cesaro with great chemistry, that's good, but it didn't really help the rating that much.
He doesn't have great chemistry ratings.
Cesaro benefited from
bad ones.
So Cesaro's also got a shitload of support, but the support isn't really pulling in the ratings, is it? Up next.
This game's just a marquee game. It is. It's marks.
Mark City.
I mean, you could. I mean, I bet see if you download it any save free like the indie era, man, you'd be getting hee-haw.
Anyway, here we go. Up next. We're showing Heyman and Roman. They're backstage in the dressing room watching us will pick up the victory. Heyman says, one more win tonight, and one more win away tonight from a clean sweep for the family. So there you go. That's got a 67. Heyman basically pointing out the obvious.
Not quite McMahon ratings, but we'll take it.
Basically, Heyman saying that the family's on a good roll tonight.
The couch.
So there you go. The Walrus has spoken. Up next, Paige interviews Daniel Bryan. She asks him if he is ready for his triple threat match. He replies, yes. She asks him if he is ready for the Elimination Chamber match. He replies, yes. Bryan says he is also hoping to go on to WrestleMania and face Edge in a dream match. Yes. So there you go, Daniel Bryan.
Dream match, Daniel Bryan.
Looking to win the night, looking to win on Sunday, and looking to face Edge. Face Edge at WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan improvised well throughout the segment, and Paige clearly enjoyed having the freedom to go off script and perform well. Looks like she's
Well,
going
I
to
mean,
be
a 73 rating, you can't complain.
she's going to be the new SmackDown announcer, I guess, from now on. Maybe she should have been GM. Anyway, up next.
Scrap daddy.
After Bryan leaves, the Hurricane jumped in the feud. He asked Paige what if, just maybe, Daniel Bryan's answer to if he ran over Adam Pearce is yes. Paige says she doubted it was Bryan. Hurricane tells Paige that she is very hands-on and perhaps it was her. So, we inside joke there for the Hurricane, but the rating didn't go that well,
No,
so I guess you're not
the
allowed.
rating's an outside job.
I guess you're not allowed to have weak jokes in WWE. Hurricane Helmsley worked well. I mean, I guess the 60s
Was
not.
he even on the show last week?
Yeah, he was investigating Nakamura and
Oh, it just feels like a long time since we did last week.
Shorty G and Otis.
No, right. I forgot. I forgot how
Well,
many
he almost got
weeks
us taken off the air for casual racism. How can you not remember?
Oh, is that what that phone call for Fox is all about?
Yeah. Anyway, 60's no bad. We'll fucking take it. 60. We'll live to fight another day.
I'll tell you what, we haven't had a... I mean, when 50's your lowest rating, things definitely could be worse, as someone commented there. It's definitely not one of us two.
No, anyway, here we go. Up next, what have we got, guys? Give it to us. What's next?
Triple threat match? No, I think it's too early.
And his return. No, what? How? First match.
Fucking black,
First match in over a fucking decade on SmackDown, really? And then about that fantastic heat. Well, at least he's got fantastic heat and great wrestling. I mean, it's a match with Edge, so of course it would be great.
Right, let's just be real. Let's do the math. The match deserves better colour commentary. Right? Fair enough.
Could
right?
Cole not put him up? Well, fucking Cody Graves.
Edge is Edge, right? Why is he being dragged 10 minutes by Aleister Black?
Because he's got a sore neck.
Well, he shouldn't be back then.
I'm more worried about why they're only getting a 65 match. I mean, that's...
It went too long.
No happy. What's the dirt sheet got to say? What's Dave Meltzer saying?
Too long.
Edge was penalised for inconsistency, decline in physical ability. Well,
what
fuck
do they
you.
want from Edge?
Right, up next. After the match, Uso attacks Edge and delivers a spear. Uso tells the Rated R superstar that anything he can do, Uso can do better.
I can do better.
Uso grabs a chair, takes a swing at Edge, but misses. Edge nails a spear of his own onto Uso, and Uso, climbs underneath the bottom ropes and retreats.
Is he going for a chair shot to the head?
Maybe, they're not supposed to be doing them, but Uso obviously does what he wants.
Does DUIs, does all that. I don't know what's the other one. I mean, they're practically the same part. If one got injured, you just do the other one, do him.
Yep.
I wouldn't know. But the Marks would.
Is Uso the one that's married to Naomi? Or?
I couldn't care.
Anyway, Edge came across well, and he got a 71 rating. So you know what? We'll take that, guys. It's no bad. We'll take a wee 71 rating. Up next, and about that fantastic heat and great wrestling, but the rating doesn't really fucking tell you that. Roman Reigns defeated Daniel Bryan and Rey Mysterio in 1902. When Roman Reigns pinned Rey Mysterio with a spear following botched interference with Dominic Mysterio. Rey Mysterio was the weak link, the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performances. The in-ring performances were Roman Reigns 84, Daniel Bryan 86, and Rey Mysterio 68. Cody Graves was pretty weak. Fuck him. The match deserved. Heyman did some good work at ringside. The match got the crowd buzzing. So,
in our main event,
looks like Rey Mysterio had the match won. Dominic interfered for whatever reason, and it led to a distraction, and Rey Mysterio gets speared by Roman Reigns. So Dominic costing his dad the match. Very, very poor for Dominic. Now Reigns will be entering number 6, and we don't even know where Rey will enter. Could be 1, could be 5, could be somewhere in between. But Dominic inadvertently screwing Rey Mysterio in the main event. So not good there for the Mysterio family. That will be the final segment of the show. What is your rating going to be here? What do you think overall we're going to pull at?
Wasn't the worst show, very match heavy, but the Marks love that, so I'm going to go with a 60. I'm going to go with a 66.
I'm going to go with 67, even though
there was nothing particularly. Well, I know 79 was high, but there was nothing really that low for it to be really low. So.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go 64. Here we go.
72?
Well, there you go, maybe.
Matches is the way to go.
I don't know what I actually think helped that show.
Yeah.
I know there was nothing great,
yeah.
but there was also nothing poor. The worst rated thing
Was 50.
was Sasha walking backstage, and that only lasted for a minute.
Oh, get her to drop the belt.
But she was only on screen for a minute.
Exactly.
So you've got to take in consideration. So I mean, and I think that title threat match may officially be the highest rated match now that we've had. What did Dominic get congrats his father? So Dominic congratulating Ray, got a 62. That wasn't even that bad.
Well, maybe he just shouldn't be wrestling then. He should just be fucking congratulating his family.
So the only things that got under a 60 was Big E and Sasha getting ready, and then the Big E and Sasha match.
So we know who to drop for the ratings then, or the show next week.
Aye.
The ratings killer. Hey, nothing I can see.
What a gimmick that would be, a ratings killer. But anyway, 72.
Bus.
So far, highest rated show of the series. And now we approach the Elimination Chamber.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Should be pretty good.
I can't wait.
A lot of matches though. I think heading into this. Some might be demoted to the pre-show. I mean, there was supposed to be a Charlotte Flair, Lacey Evans contract signing, but that's not going to be happening anymore. After Rick got dropped on his head on Raw, so.
Oh yeah. Is that storyline irrelevant now that Rick's dead? No one cares about it.
We're going to hold that back until Rick gets back to the hospital, or maybe we'll have a wee Ric Flair appreciation night on Raw. Who knows? Any news happening in the wrestling world? Let's see the Smackdown report. What do you think we did in terms of attendance?
We lost loads of viewers in 47 different regions, man. It was a sell-it. A 4.0
show. And on what did we get on Fox? Where's the Fox rating? 3.39, which averaged out at 2.5 million. Well, that's not bad. 2.5 million. That's probably about fair. Plus, with a sellout, maybe we should have booked a bigger stadium. I didn't think.
Where were we?
We were at the Mobile Civic Centre Arena, southeast.
Southeast what?
I don't know, it's just southeasty. What else happened in the wrestling world? Not a lot. A load of shite, really. Last night's NXT tolls for the.
It tolls for the.
Last night in Midlands and drew 622 fans. Woo!
I get more refuse. I'm a refuse, man.
Alexander Wolf put in the star before. Let's see what was on this bad boy. Let's see what it done. It tolls for the main event. Alexander Wolf defeats Wolfgang. Dave Mastiff, Mark Andrews, and Eddie Dennis defeat Rampage.
Even look at this show. There's one angle, and it's an interview backstage with a jobber. Everything else just matches.
Well, that's actually pretty realistic.
No, I know it's realistic. Like you get my point.
Unbelievable stuff, guys. Let's see what storylines are looking like now, though. Ali's Retribution. That's a Raw thing. We don't care about that at the moment. Edge's road to WrestleMania. Currently, the storyline is hot, and we're at 75 heat. So 75 is no bad. The Family Disappointment. The storyline is hot, apparently. And that's got 64. So,
64?
Yep. Well, to be fair, there's only been 2 segments involved in it.
Yeah.
And that 71's probably dragging it up.
You're damn right that's dragging it up.
Smackdown Chamber is 57. Apparently it's hot, but I wouldn't say 57's very hot, like, to be fair.
No.
I mean, the rightful IC champ, it's got heat of 45. Do you care about that match? Because I don't. I mean, it's the IC championship.
No, Big E and Sami Zayn.
It's got a 45. The heat's 45. That's.
Yeah, and that's not even enough to boil.
I mean, we need. No, we need. Never mind boiling egg. You can
you
even get a lukewarm cup of tea for.
You couldn't even jump my bath.
Wash your hands. When you kill any germs, you'd be screwed. Can't do nothing with 45 heat. Maybe we need someone to come in and take this IC belt.
Goldberg.
Hulk Hogan.
Don't work for me, bro.
Who ran over Adam Pearce is yet to give us an unknown heat.
It's been unknown for it. Oh, I like his condition. But I mean, what's actually going on there?
I don't know.
Well, fucking it. There's nothing on the show. Apart from Helms.
Well, Sasha remained champion, 46 heat. So Sasha and Big E, I mean, they're holding those 2 belts hostages really at the moment.
I know.
Nothing happening at all. And we just kind of want to get rid of that. So I don't know what we're going to do. Any news here? Drug test fees. Fox are unhappy. Didn't meet the requirements again, so I mean, what can we do? I know they're unhappy, like, but what?
I don't feel like we can do much better than the show that just happened there.
We do have Elimination Chamber though coming up this week, but really, I mean,
ECW on Sci-Fi?
it's dormant. It means it's not happening. It's not there. Some
Aye.
pay-per-views we could bring back.
For like, what, 11 years at this point?
We could bring back Starcade, Payback, Great Balls of Fire. Yeah, that was a good pay-per-view.
I know.
We've only ever had one, but it was fucking good. Enzo cut an amazing promo on that show, and I think he Joe versus Lesnar and
Strowman.
Reigns. It was that was actually good.
Bar versus the Hardys.
It was one of the best pay-per-views probably have done the last 5 years.
Easily.
Any news in the wrestling world? Not really. Nothing. Epico Cologne got hired by WWE for one night. I wouldn't really say is that really newsworthy? Probably not. Like,
It would make no DQ, so I disagree.
James Drake relocates. If I knew who that was, I'd maybe care. Who's James Drake?
Who the hell is James
Can we
Drake?
fuse the guy? No. Maybe not. I don't know who he is. Where the hell are we? James Drake's a 27-year-old English wrestler. That's him there.
Ah, he's good. And on that note, guys, next time out will be the
We'll be at Elimination Chamber. How's the Power 500 looking like last year's?
3 tons.
Hanatashi.
3,000 tons of steel.
What else have we got here? Hold on a second. Where are we? How's the top matches looking? What's been the best match we've had so far? Top 100. Top 100 offense. So obviously it was that Smackdown that we just had. Raw seems to be... We've got 2 Raws at the bottom. Smackdown's yet...
6 shows, man.
Smackdown hasn't fallen under a 60, which is...
Not bad.
Not bad. Top 100 attendances. Smackdown appears to be getting more attendance. It's funny that Smackdown there had the... But then again, it was sold out. So how many fans did we have to turn away?
We'll never know, but let's check the matches, brother.
Maybe going forward, we need to make sure we're booking a slightly bigger stadium. Maybe for Smackdown, get like 15,000.
Yeah.
Because TV ratings, Smackdown are leading the way there. I mean, they're just... In terms of viewership, Smackdown are... We've yet to have a Raw that beats Smackdown. What do you think that'll happen, though?
Probably. The best Raw has to beat the worst SmackDown.
Well, we'll see. But here we go. In terms of matches, it's still Daniel Bryan defeating Robert Roode for that qualifying match to the Chamber. That is still the best match we've put on so far. But there you go. Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan goes third in the all-time.
How could Daniel Bryan, Robert Roode be the best match? Who booked this crap?
There you go. That's match time in 1902. What a match it was. I don't know. I mean, Kane Orton going to a double count out like it's more my thing. But that's only 4.
Oh, but you can't do countouts. It has to end with a Claymore, as Simon Miller would say. The big weirdo for woke culture.
Have we got anything else then that we need to check before this Sunday? I don't think so. Finances, what the finances looking like this month? Performances to workers. I think we're losing money. No, we're actually up money. Okay. A few financial estimates: monthly wage bill, estimated sponsorship income. Fuck! Look at the amount of money WWE's making. That's mad.
I know.
Fuck me, give me some, Vince.
Real, like, or...
Vince, you bloody you're multi-millionaire, rich guy.
Bastard.
Where's my money? Medical news. Still. Ricochet's still out for over a year. We haven't performed any surgery on the guy yet.
Oh, yes.
Although, good news is we'll be getting Seth Rollins back in 23 days. Jimmy Uso back in 30 days. Will any of these guys make it back for Mania? Rollins might. I think Uso might. Samoa Joe might also make it back. So these guys might not be in the road to WrestleMania, but they could have a big year after the road to WrestleMania. And that's probably going to do it then, guys. I don't think there's anything else to check. We'll be back on Sunday for the Elimination Chamber. Some big matches there for it. You've got the Raw Chamber, the Smackdown Chamber. You've got Orton versus Kane. You've got Edge versus Jey Uso. You've got the IC title match that nobody cares about. You've got the Triple Threat Women's match that nobody cares about. And I believe the World Tag Team titles are on the line from Raw. So there you go, guys. Make sure you tune in to see that one. And until next time, peace.
Catch your ass down
the road.